welcome back to Lise Loves Paper, Broken Wrist Edition. So I'm here today with kind of an organization post. This is pre-craft room tour, so bear with me, but I thought you might be interested in this organization challenge that I am, cooking up for myself here. So what you see in front of you is my sticker and ephemera organization. So we'll talk about the sticker stuff first. So this is a plastic bin and it sits in a drawer immediately to my right here. It's like right at the base of my desk. So my husband built this desk for me, and on each of the four corners I have a set of like open shelving so I can put these things in here and they function like drawers. So this is right at hand. It's the top one and I can pull it right out. And I love that. It kind of functions as a drawer. I just kind of pull it out, grab what I need and put it back. But inside it, what you'll see here is I have a whole bunch of these plastic folders, and I did cut them. I just got them at an office supply store, and I believe they are open at the top, but they were too tall for what I needed because they have to be able to fit inside this drawer. They'd be too tall for the thing my husband built. So I just kind of chopped off the tops. I have labeled the sides so that they're easy for me to tell which one I want. And I love that they have these little pockets in the front. That's been working well for the little bitty things. Because as you can see, I have full sticker sheets in here. I have ripped pages out of those giant sticker books that, you can get, from like, Mom Bee and Happy Planner and so on and so forth. But what isn't working so well for me is that I did this toward the beginning of my scrapping journey. So first of all, let me know if you'd be interested in a video about like my scrapping journey, how I got started in it, how long I've been doing it, yada, yada, yada. Because honestly, I haven't been doing it that long in the grand scheme of things. And I did this before I'd really scrapped a lot, before I knew how my mind worked when I scrapped. And so I've organized this mostly by like shape and category. So I have like hearts, I have florals back here, you can see. These are like journaling boxes and labels. Let's see, so tiny word strips, I have a whole thing of that, and so on and so forth. I had done circles, so I have all sorts of circle shapes and whatnot. But what I didn't realize at the time is that's not how my brain works when I scrap. There are certain shapes and things that I do look for by shape, mostly things like asterisks, hearts. I do want to keep my tiny word strips separate, and florals, things like that. That does work for me. But I found that what I actually do when I'm scrapping is I look by color first. And so these are not organized by color, and this is really not working for me. I just keep collecting and I'm not using like I should be using. So that's where that is. And then that's my stickers mostly. Let's talk though about my ephemera, because that's what this is over here. I will insert a picture right here so you can see what this looks like. But over to my right behind me over here, I have this awesome tool cart that I use. And two of the drawers closest to me have only ephemera in them, in these nice like acrylic containers. And you can see that these are organized by color, not by object. And that's because I had originally organized them by object and realized it wasn't working. And it was a lot easier to redo these by color. And I did find that that works a whole lot better for me. The issues that I'm running into is that you can see they're getting really full. And I find them kind of hard to rifle through. I don't like to just like do this and go through it because, just, I don't know, it doesn't work for my brain. I like to flip and see everything all at once. So that's where we are right now. I have things separated. I don't like that. That's the other big problem. So when I'm scrapping, my brain is like, I want something that's pink, not I want a circle, or so on and so forth. Not that I want pink ephemera. I just want something pink. And so it also is not working to have these two things separated because they serve the same function for me. I'm not going to say that I want a pink piece of die cut, a pink die cut versus a pink sticker, because I don't care, So my end goal here is to kind of like reorganize all of this, end this together, in a way that makes sense for the way that I scrap. Now, I will keep certain things separate. I'm going to keep my stars and hearts separate. My florals will probably stay separate from everything else. The text, the tiny word strips here, I will keep those separate. But in the other things, I am probably going to, like all these banners and flags, I'm going to separate those out by colors. So I will show you what I have for that. Let's see if I can pull it over here. So I've gotten lots of these little teeny tiny things. And I will say, first of all, that I got this idea. I would love to get bigger binders. That's how I saw it originally done. I'm part of a scrapbooking Discord group with the Mercy Tiara Patreon group. And somebody in the organization group, I believe it was Stephanie. And Stephanie, if you're watching this, hi, and thank you for this awesome idea. She had done this idea, but in larger binders. Now I have to do them in tiny binders because I still need to work in this thing here, and I can't put big binders in here. So I got these because they fit inside here, and I can fit a whole bunch of them, hopefully. And my plan is to use, I have both like regular paper, so I can use some like repositionable adhesive for the die cuts to put them in here. And then I also got, I don't see it right now, but I got some like sticker release paper in this size and this binding so that I can take the stickers off of these sheets and put them on there. So it's going to be a very big project, but hopefully I'll be able to stitch in here at the end and show you maybe some progress that I've made and tell you how it's been working for me, or so on and so forth. So that's where we are right now, and come along with me on this organization journey. Hello everyone, welcome back. I've dove into this project and I just kind of wanted to give you an update because I do believe it's going to take forever. So I started, as you can see, I just grabbed one of mine. This is the what I call the flags category, and it's kind of like all sorts of banners and stuff like that, as you can see. And I've started, putting them on the sheets. Most of these are sticker sheets, so that you can see the sticker comes right back off. And I'm very excited about that. This is an unintended happy thing from the fact that I had already pre-organized these in categories, is that when I grab one of these and put it on the sticker sheets and stuff, it's already going to be organized. So not only within the color, but within like a type. So that'll be actually really nice, I think, once I get start using these. But I just wanted to show you where we were. You can see that I have categories like, here's my gold, silver, brown, multi. This is black and white. I'm already on the back of this sheet. Some things I just kind of took the sticker sheet rather than pulling all the stickers off and then, taped it onto a sheet of paper instead of sticker sheet. I was going for whatever was quickest and easiest because I'm still kind of working at a disadvantage and it's a little awkward because I can't twist very well. But anyway, this is where I am. It's looking great. It's going to take forever. So hopefully next time I pop in, I will have made a lot more progress. I'm trying to kind of see how many binders I think I'm going to need. I have 4 right now, and I knew that would not be enough. I've ordered 2 more, and I think I'm probably going to need a few more past that, but we're just going to, take it as it goes and see what happens. And hopefully next time I see you, I'll have a lot more done. So bye. Okay, welcome back. And as I predicted, this is a lot farther in the future from the last time you saw me. So I've gotten back to this project, and I thought you guys would like to see where I am, and then also let you see kind of a little bit of my process before I finish what I consider the generic stickers and embellishments that are going to go in here. So as you can see right now, I'm working in, this is my pink and purple binder. These binders are not my final binders. I just had so many pages that I needed to put them in a binder to keep them. Sorry about that. Got interrupted by a little munchkin. I was saying these are not my final binders. I put them in these just to keep everything somewhat organized. And I'm pretty sure that as I finish this project, they're going to spread out a little bit more. This one right now has like green and teal and blue. And clearly they're not all going to fit because that's where I am right now with this one. But anyway, this is just for ease of use. And I just wanted to pop in, let you know where I was, and let you see a little bit of my process. So as you can see, I'm working on what was my circles thing. See, circles. And I have extra sticker paper here, extra regular paper here, and I've already pre-organized some of the things. So as I go through this, if I had a sheet or anything like that that was all one color, I just went ahead and sorted it so I didn't have to worry about it, because the rest of it, what I do is I go through it one sheet at a time, 1 or 2 colors at a time. So right now had started working through the pinks and purples, and this is my pile of ones that I had already gone through. Now I'll talk about why you still see some pinks on here. And then these are the ones that I have yet to go through, and I kind of just go back and forth, and that helps me to keep it organized. Like I only have to worry about a handful of colors at a time, and it makes it move a lot faster rather than picking the pink one out and then going through everything all at once. This is what works for me. Now, the reason that I do still have some of these stickers on here in what you might consider like my pink category, like these are not ones that I see myself using. I think I've talked about bows. I don't use bows. I don't see myself using a peace sign. I'm not going to use a plant with a pink pot. I'm not really into rainbows. I might keep that one. As you see, I just kind of stick them on here. I don't have much of a rhyme or reason. I'm trying to cram as many as I can on a page, but I also don't fuss about it too much because, again, I don't want this to take forever. And you'll see I end up getting, I have gaps here and there, and I'll go back and fill them up. It's not the end of the world. See, here's a gap too because I used a sticker, I think. But anyway, so that's why you're seeing that. So basically, I'm just leaving this because when I get to my greens and blues and teals, I am probably going to keep this one, maybe these here, but we'll see. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put you on fast forward and show you a little bit of my process. And because I know I enjoy watching those kinds of things, I hope you enjoy this as well. Back in to tell you that there are a few categories that I'm looking for as well, because after I'm done with my generic stickers, I'm gonna have a couple of categories of other stickers, because like I'm always looking for, I think we've talked about hearts and stars. I have a butterflies category, I have like an ampersands category, I have a food category. So some of these, while they might match, like this one I could have put in here, but because I have a food one, I'll probably put it with the food. And also, things that are like multicolored, what do I do with them? If they're like truly multicolored, then I have a multicolor category that I put them in. But if not, I look for the dominant color. What is really going to stand out? Because that's how my brain works when I scrap. So like this one, I would put in the pink, even though it has some purple and stuff in there. And this one, if I were going to keep it, I would put it in the yellow because it's mostly yellow. It stands out as yellow. So that's where we are with that. Back to fast forward for you. Back in to show you that some of the stickers stick better than others to this paper, and you might have noticed a couple of them shifting around. And I'll tell you why that doesn't bother me, because I have found that when they're stored like this, they don't go anywhere. It's only really when I'm messing with it right now, and that's not going to be an all the time case. Maybe when I'm flipping through it, and honestly, if something just keeps popping off the page and annoying me, I'll get rid of it. It's not a big deal. So just be forewarned, if you wanted to do this, that if you are a stickler for things sticking and staying exactly where you put them, you might find that some stickers do not really want to stay very well. But it's not a problem for me, so hopefully it won't be a problem for you. Back to it. Popping back in again. I am sorry. I always start doing this and I'm like, oh, people might want to actually understand what I'm doing and see it and stuff, but I'm already halfway into it. So I apologize for that. But this time I'm here to kind of show you how this will work going forward, because you've seen me with the kit catch-ups, and you see at the end that I have stuff left over, embellishments left over that I will keep in my stash. So what happens from there? So what I had been doing, I have done several kit catch-ups, and I've finished several other kits that were not part of kit catch-ups. But anyway, I had lots of loose embellishments that they were no longer full packs, and it was time for them to be integrated into my stash. And so what I had been doing was kind of just gathering them together in a the loose embellishments. I kept them in their packages, and I just kind of stuck them in a spot over here. I'll show you once. It's that drawer where I plan to keep these, and it's right beside me. I just shove them in there, and then when it's stickers and it's not a big sticker sheet, I can actually show you what I did there, because I have not taken these apart. So I took a couple of sticker sheets and the sticker paper, and I just went through the sheets that I had left over and everything that I wanted to keep and I thought I would use. I just kind of stuck on here, no rhyme or reason. That way it was more compact, and I could get rid of the stuff that I didn't want to keep anymore. And these were here for when I wanted to do this project. So you can see I just did it for a couple of kits. You might recognize these from some recent kit catch-ups. And I have this one's small enough that I can stick it in that box without taking it off of the sticker sheet. These both came from 6x12 sticker sheets. So I wanted something that was a lot more manageable. And so that's what I have here. So what I have done, clearly you can see, is I pulled out the ephemera first, and I just started organizing them by color or category. So you can see these clearly are all the colors. Orange. This is my multicolor. These I'm not sure what to do with yet, because they are pink and yellow. And this one I believe is red and yellow, or pink and yellow. I'm not sure. They're right there. So for me to think about, very often when I don't know what I want to do with something, I might try this in the yellow and see if it stands out too much. See, the primary color in this one is yellow, so it'll probably go in the yellow. This one, I don't know. I might put it in the multi. I might put it in pink. I might put it in yellow. We'll see. I just kind of like lay it on the page, and if it stands out like a sore thumb to me, then I know it doesn't fit there. But then I have, this is my foods category. This one is going over with my summer stuff. In the other part, I think I talked about how while I don't grill, I wanted to keep the top of this one and use it. So I'll put it with my summer stuff, butterflies, floral. And so I haven't gotten to these binders yet. I'm just doing the colors, but I am still categorizing them. I'm actually keeping a lot of them in this thing because you can see there's a whole bunch of food here. So what I'm just going to do is take this and stick it in here so that when I do get to my food thing, they're all together. I have a florals thing. I'll put that over there, and a butterflies thing as well. So, but that's what I'm doing. And then I just follow my same process that you have seen earlier, where I just go, like right now I have the teal one here. So I'll go and I'll put all of the teal ephemera in here. I'll glue it in, and then I'll go through the stickers for all the teal ones, and then I'll pull out another color. I'll probably do blue next or something like that. I won't make you sit through that again. But I just wanted to let you know kind of how this would work going forward, since what you've seen until now is taking my current stash and kind of reorganizing it. This is the next step in what will happen going forward. So, okay, welcome back. We are finally here for the exciting semi-conclusion of this video. I believe I started doing this when my wrist was broken, which would have put me in like May, June of last year. So this is, I don't know, 9 months in the making. And I'm not 100% finished. I am finished enough that I wanted to show you where I am, and then I will tell you what still needs doing. So right now, this is where they're living. You can see I've labeled them, and I put some washi tape on there. Yes, it's washi, so sometimes it does peel up. Like this white was peeling up. I just taped it down with some double-sided tape. And if any of the others do that, I will do that as well. But that's just because I'm visual, and I would rather go like, oh, blue, and grab it rather than like read the things. But that being said, what they look like inside is amazing, and I have been using these. I don't know if you've seen them sneak peeks of them in some of the process videos that I've done, but they're working extremely well for me, extremely well. It's just fun to flip through them and find just the right piece that I'm looking for. It has made things easier because generally if I'm looking for something on a page and I want something by color, I also want a little bit of repetition, and so it's easy enough to just grab the binder of that color, and I can find my repeated moments within the one binder, and I don't have to go to a million different places. This packet of stickers, this packet of ephemera, this this little bin that I've organized or anything like that. So it's all in one spot, and it's worked really, really well for me. I did the labeling very last because I wanted to see how many I needed for each one. Like my pink one, I might need to expand in the future. It is the fullest one. I might take these out, by the way. I don't really use them to keep it closed. I don't like the way it bends. So they kind of bend the corners. You see that? And I don't want it to kind of bend any of the ephemera in there if it stays like that for a while. So I'll probably end up removing those. It's not an issue because they stay in this bin here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So this one's really full, and I'll probably need a second one, but I don't think that'll be an issue, or I can just challenge myself to use up some of them so I don't need a second one. So that is that. You can see I have some that are combined like orange and yellow because they didn't need their own binders, though I do have extra binders, and if I need to in the future expand, I can and I will. And then in the back, I have this little bin because I think I mentioned it before. An organization system is only useful if you can keep up with it. And I know for me that I'm not the kind of person who's going to put things away as soon as I have them ready to be put away. I wait until things pile up and then I do it all at once. And so for me, this is a bin that I'm going to keep in the back here because I don't need to access the back. And as I have things that do need to be put in these binders, I'll just toss them in there. And then once that gets a little full, I will put them away in here. And I think that'll work well for me. Now, the reason I said that I was not 100% done was because this does not include other things like, what's the word I'm looking for? Categorized. So I still have this. And what this is it has my categories. And I do know that I want to put things like anything like weather, bits, emojis. I think I'd like to put those, food. They will go in little binders like this. I just haven't done it yet. But then I'm a little perplexed by things like this, because this is my floral thing and it is huge. And if I tried to put this into one of these, it would probably take up so many of them. And I'm not sure that that's going to work well for me. So I'm still noodling about florals, hearts, stars, those kinds of things. So for now, I just wanted to kind of wrap this up so you could see where I ended up. And of course, if I change things, or once I finally figure out what I'm going to do with my florals and hearts and yada, 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 I will update you. But for now, this is my system and I'm loving it and it's working so well for me. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or if you love it or hate it. And I will hopefully see you guys again soon. Bye.